If you're new here, welcome to the Autolust YouTube channel. If you're already an Autolust member, what's swinging, gang? As you can see, I'm sitting in soon to be the world's most powerful, fastest, quickest, highest horsepower, highest foot-pound of torque European SUV in history. I know you guys have been waiting on a long time. I mean, you guys been waiting a very long time for another video update from this car, for my beautiful baby Sasha. And it's going down, gang. I finally put the engine back together. Well, back together. She's not all the way back together, but she's together enough to get on the tow truck to get over to the fabricators, because we're getting a lot of stuff done. And I'm gonna tell you exactly what we're getting done on the way over to the fabricator. So let's go ahead and get her get the car crunked, get her warmed up a little so we can get her ready for the tow truck.
A few moments later. Alright, gang, this the current business. And this is the reason why I can't drive her to the fabricators, because she's getting a custom interchiller tank in place of where the old windshield washer fluid tank used to be. So if you know anything about turbo engines, you know if you don't have anything to cool the charge air down, you're just going to get a bunch of hot air blew inside the engine, and that's not good for the engine. So she's good enough to drive around the neighborhood and drive up on the tow truck, but not drive all the way over to the fabricators. So they're going to do that. They're going to be building that tank, and they're going to be modifying for case subframe, the little subframe that holds the back of the transmission and the transfer case, so that we can get the 3.5 inch exhaust down through there, you know, because as you can see from the factory, in order to get it past there, they had to crush it down, and that's only 3-inch exhaust. So imagine how much 3.5 inch exhaust will have to be crushed down to clear that transfer case subframe. So we're going to get that customized, and that's only 3-inch exhaust. And you heard me right, I said 3.5 inch exhaust for this car. And I also have 3.5 inch downpipes being made right now, custom made for this car on a jig, you know, the world's first X6M, X5M with 3.5 inch downpipe. So we got those coming. So this car is gonna be crazy, crazy, crazy. So let's get over to Whoops Motorsports. Here we are at the world's famous Whoops Motorsports. You know, it's hard to get in touch with a fabricator here in Brevard County, man. You know, so I'm glad I was able to get in touch with these guys. They loading something up. Then we're gonna get my baby back here.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
The next day.
Alright gang, so it's actually the next day, because when I dropped Sasha off, you know, it was like a weird time. You know, they were just going on lunch and stuff like that, and I had like left some things at home I was supposed to bring, like these like fittings, these billet ports that I'm gonna use to transfer the fluid in my split interchiller system. It's gonna be ran in the split system. You know, if you never seen me talk about that, it's in the X6M playlist. Yeah, but a lot of people who just joined the channel, you know, a lot of family members, new family members, which I appreciate that. You know, thanks for all the love and support. You guys didn't even know that I owned this car at all, you know, because you just been seeing me do mods and reliability and strength mods to Olivia, which is my LCI 7 series LI. So you didn't even know I own Sasha until you just seen her now on this video. So yeah, man, she's crazy. So I wanted to give you guys a rundown of what all I've done to this car, so when I say soon to be world record, you don't like roll your eyes and be like, okay, trust me, you won't find another X6M remotely close to how built this car is. There's literally nothing is stock on this car. Everything has been touched, you know. And we can start from, you know, this is going to be the second time the engine has been forged when I pull the engine back out, because the first time the engine was forged, it was a great build. You know, I did a custom M6 intercooler swap on it, M5 M6 intercooler swap, you know, from the F06 and the F10 M5 and M6. You know, it was a good swap. I mean, a good swap, good build, you know, forged H-beam rods, you know, a lot of other things, you know. Just it was a fully, you know, built engine. It still is a fully built engine that never seen power. You know, this car never seen power once it was built. So I have a stage 2 pure drivetrain performance transmission, you know, upgraded torque converter, also from Pure Drivetrain Solutions. Big shout out to Pure Drivetrain Solutions for sponsoring the build, you know. And what else? I mean, I have a built transfer case, not as built as it could be, because there's some other parts available now for the transfer case, so I might be sending that out, but you have to send that to Pure. So I might send the transfer case out to Pure Drivetrain to get my transfer case, get the works done to it, you know, before I actually start racing. But I do have a bunch of billet parts already in the transfer case. You know, I have a 4-inch. Big shout out to Gulf Coast Drive Shaft. You know, those guys over there like family, man. You know, they're like family over there. Big shout out to those guys over there, guys and girls over there at Gulf Coast Drive Shaft. You know, they supplied me with the Driveline Composites 4-inch solid carbon fiber drive shaft with 2024 billet ends and slip billet flanges and slip spline, you know, which is crazy. You know, 2024 is like the strongest billet aluminum you can buy, period. You know, I don't think there's any billet aluminum stronger than that. But and if it is, it's gonna cost a hell of a lot more than what I paid for mine, and it was already through the roof. You know, so that I have that done. Custom transmission cooler system, you know, with improved racing parts. You know, the Rayleigh race transmission cooler. I mean, it's crazy. I have a bunch of deletes up front. All the factory water pumps have been deleted. Well, intercooler pumps have been deleted. What else? I mean, it's so much stuff that's been changed and deleted. Like even now, I'm headed back over to Whoops Motorsports, where they're gonna be, you know, modifying my transfer case and transmission subframe to fit my new 3.5-inch exhaust that they're also building. So I mean, it's gonna be crazy. And I have Apex built up north. They're building 3.5-inch downpipes for me, you know, to V-band clamp to the, hold on a minute, to the actual new exhaust. So I mean, this car is gonna be crazy. It's still so much I gotta do to this car. I mean, it's lower on H&Rs. I mean, I wanted to go coilovers, but you know, there's no need to do that. You know, I mean, it's a drag car. There's no need to put coilovers on a drag car. But it's so much stuff that I still want to do that I haven't done yet to this car. I mean, she's so crazy radical in the fuel system. I have a fully custom fuel system on this car. I mean, like fully custom fuel system. Everything has been touched. Not one thing in the fuel system, not one thing, I mean one component with my fuel system came from the factory, period. I no longer have a F86 X6M fuel system, low or high pressure. Everything has been touched. So I mean, it's a crazy build, you know, and I'm projecting, this is my personal opinion, I'm projecting to make.
Yeah, now I'm talking a little bit too much. You know, I don't want to give out too much, so let me just shut up and blink this part out.
You know, that's what I want to make anywhere, you know, for the world record. You know, I need massive amounts of torque to make a car as big and heavy as my car, which I'll be racing full interior, you know, no weight savings. You know, I'll be racing full interior, so 5,300 pounds running a 9-second pass, you know, that's crazy. So that's what the goal is. We back out here at Whoops Motorsports. We got Sasha right here. She's getting pulled in first thing Monday, but I just wanted to go over exactly what I'm gonna do to wait, matter of fact, let me start from here. As you can see, one of my pumps is there right in the bottom grill. The 400 pump is right there in the bottom grill, and I'm at the 100 pump, and the 400 pump is gonna be there right where the brake duct used to come through to cool down the brake caliper. You can see it's been cut back so it can mount up against the frame there. So that's where the 400 pump is gonna be. But here in my hand, I have a 1.25, 2 1-inch, and then 1 3/4 inch. Where's that baby little one? Okay, there it is. It fell inside this other one. This little one right here, little 3/4 inch. That 3/4 inch is gonna, the hose is gonna come from my original cooler, intercooler tank, which is back in there. You can't see it because the hood is closed and I don't have the key, and I don't want to run and get it. And the hose is going to come through here and connect directly to that tank. And the way the tank is going to be built, you know, I was worried about spending a lot of money or extra money to get this piece here done, because I wanted to have as much liquid volume as possible. And to, you know, to cut this out, weld it all up, that's going to take at least another hour or two to get it to fit perfectly in there, you know, and that's a lot of money. So what we decided to do is
since I have so much room up front, we're gonna bring the tank all the way up front behind the headlight. And that right there will give me at least a half gallon just with that spot right there. You know, and it could be brought all the way out over the fender arch as well. You know, that's a big space in there. So we're gonna fill that space up, and bring it all the way up to here, because the factory tank stops about here, you know, and the fender mounts up here. So we're gonna bring that tank all the way up here for even more volume. And we're gonna get rid of this little mount here, since the fittings will be facing straight down, and I'm gonna hole saw down into the bottom of this rocker down here. You won't see it from the side, but if you bend down you might see it. But I have 90-degree silicone elbows that's gonna go straight back down, so you'll barely be able to see it, you know, if you've been straight down. And it's a bunch of clearance. I'm gonna have to drill through my carbon fiber also, but you won't be able to see where it's drilled through, because only like an inch or two hangs out for you to see the carbon fiber runner. But yeah, and those pipes will run up to the coolers, and then the return will come from this same spot and connect to the back of the tank, you know. So that'll be real nice. It's gonna be crazy when she's done, man. And I got a bunch of my intercooler hoses and stuff in there. As you can see, most of that stuff is in there. So yeah, you know, it's gonna be crazy. It's a crazy build already, but man, like, I can't wait to see what this car does at the track. You know, she is for sure gonna be a world record car. But like I said, I'm not going after the BMW SUV world record anymore. I'm going after the unified European SUV world record. You know, full interior. You know, I might go after the stripped interior guys. You know, as a matter of fact, after I grasp the world record, I might just strip the interior anyways, just to see what she runs with a stripped interior. You know, no door panels, no seats, no rear seat, you know, just one carbon bucket in there. You know, and I can get, you know, carbon buckets get as low as 5-6 pounds depending on where you buy it from. You know, each one of my seats weighs about 70 pounds a piece, both front seats. So that's a lot of weight saving. So I don't know, that's something I might do in the future. I just, you know, if you got to strip, if you don't have a real deal NHRA drag car and you're stripping your interior, the car wasn't fast to begin with. You know, like, I don't want to strip any interior out of any one of my cars to race. You know, big shout out to A2 Performance and Level Performance. They run a M5 F90 CS world record BMW 8.5 second quarter mile car, full interior. You know, if you're gonna do it full interior, man. You know, I don't know, you know, nothing wrong, no hate or shade to the full interior guys, but, you know, I meant to the stripped interior guys, but that's not what I do. You know, like, I don't want to do that to my car. I might do it just to see what it does, you know, or if we're in Mexico and some money's on the line or something, then I'm definitely stripping it. But I mean, it is what it is other than that. So look out for a lot more on this car, you know, with both of these cars. Oh man, I just realized I'm wigging. I'm just realizing I got both of the cars out here, you know. But look, be on the lookout for a lot more from this car, you know, because this car has had so much stuff done to it, you know, by me alone in the garage. That's why it took so long for you guys to see this car, you know. But she's finally ready to, you know, continue on her journey for power. And, you know, keep your eyes out for Olivia. She has a lot more things coming. You know, we got some performance mods coming for her, some oil cooling mods coming. So, you know, I might bounce around between the two depending on, you know, what I have going on at the time. But both of these cars will be completed, you know, soon. So, you know, like, share, and subscribe, and Auto Lust out.